You seem quite busy, Sai-san. I take it you're stuck in the middle of everything?
The Phantom Thieves made a mockery of us when they brought down Kaneshiro. And to make matters worse, Mejid, who has been dormant for some time now, just declared war on them.
Nice.
How much more can they screw us over?
Stress is bad for the skin, you know.
Ketchy, I don't think she's in the mood for jokes.
Did you come all this way simply to be sarcastic?
How about you listen to my deductions for a change of pace? You may think it absurd, but don't you think the case you're pursuing and the actions of the Phantom Thieves overlap somehow?
What are you basing this off of?
The one point of commonality across all cases is how those involved have an unforeseen change of heart.
I've suspected that myself, but those suspicions are unfounded.
I told you at the beginning that this was only a deduction. These just Phantom Thieves are riling up the public. However, that is a disguise.
Mm-hmm. And what evidence do you have to base that off of, Akechi?
Their true goal is terrorist action by way of psychotic breakdowns. Is that too much?
Yeah. It's a wee bit too much, you think?
There's nothing at the moment that falsifies that claim.
Nothing that proves it either.
Have you mentioned this to the police?
I'd never tell them such things. The only value they have to me is in their mobility and organizational capabilities.
It seems having you lend me a hand has paid off.
I'm glad to hear that. What about your case, Sai-san? Did you learn anything from the guardian of that mental shutdown victim's daughter?
Nothing at all.
I see. Now, what should my next action be for our victory?
Handle the Phantom Thieves, without remorse. Use any means necessary to win. That's how I would deal with them.
Very well.
This seems to be fun for you. Are you on to something?
No, not at all. Well then, to our victory.
Okay, Mr. Detective.
Okay.
Time for sushi! The place is in Ginza, right? We need to take the usual train from Shibuya. It's the same train from Shibuya, it's just we stay on the train.
Alright.
It's the same train we take to go to school, but we just stay on the train instead of getting off it at the school.
Man, the flounder is out of this world. That texture.
I don't see any prices listed here.
It's called market price. Don't worry about it. We got the cash.
So good. Hey, is the fatty tuna ready yet?
Hold your horses and don't talk!
By the way, is Boss really the kind of person who would abuse someone?
No.
That again?
I can't get it off my mind. Especially if it means he could be taken to court. What kind of person is he? Do you truly believe he'd do such a thing?
No chance.
If it's really true about the abuse, he'd be a no-good jerk pretending to be a guardian.
Maybe the chief is the one who needs a change of heart.
Hold on a sec. About that, I actually got curious after our conversation and checked his name in the nav.
Sounds to me like there wasn't a hit.
No hit, meaning that the abuse allegations are falsified. Sojiro a good guy.
Right. Anything beyond this is his family's problem. We probably shouldn't get any more involved.
Wait, you think Alibaba could be Boss's ex-wife? He must have cheated on her, and that's where Futaba came from.
Doubtful.
Doubtful.
Your imagination has run rampant.
How foolish.
Ryuji's just real sad.
Still, this is delicious. I've never experienced anything quite like it before.
Man, and it's all thanks to us being the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah. Say that in public, in front of many people, Ryuji.
delicious! Yeah! The fish is so fresh!
Everywhere we go, we hear about these phantom thieves.
What rubbish?
Think about where we are, Ryuji.
Sorry, it just kind of slipped.
Dumbass.
My apologies for bringing up Boss again. We should just enjoy the food.
Yeah. 150,000. I wouldn't be able to enjoy a meal that costs that much.
Nijima-san, what are you doing here?
$150,000 like yen? How much money is 150,000 yen? Because we don't get any of this money afterwards. So we spent, like, we get none of it. Like, we get none of this money afterwards. Like, before on our first one, we got a little bit of the money back for the gold medal. But we get none of it. So we spent $150,000 on sushi. Yen to Canadian, because I am Canadian. 150. That's a $1,700 meal. $1,735. I don't give a fuck how many people are eating. Divide that by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 if you count Morgana. Because Morgana eats some too, so... $1,735 divided by 6. That's $289 a person. Like, you could go out to like a pretty decent restaurant and pay like last time I went to I went to a restaurant on my birthday last year. I went to a city nearby called Edmonton, and I paid for everything. I paid for everyone's food, everyone's drinks. I paid for everything. And it was around like $300 for everyone. And it was a nice restaurant too. $300 for everyone. Maybe $340, maybe like around there. So, what the fuck? For everyone. Everyone. And there was me, my sister, my sister's boyfriend, my twin sister. I think it was like I don't remember if my twin sister's boyfriend was there. I think he was. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 4 or 5 of us. Yeah, that's a lot of money.
Akechi-kun.
Akechi?
You're the ones from the TV station. Could it be that you're friends of Nijima-san?
Do you know this guy?
It's nice to meet you. My name is Akechi. Glad to make your acquaintance, Yusuke Kitago.
How do you know my name?
Well, because I'm a psychic, of course. I'm only joking. In truth, I'm a rookie detective. You're a former pupil of Madarame, right? I have actually just recently joined the investigation team looking into the Phantom Thieves. Did you see that Medjed has declared war on them?
War?
Their website was updated just a moment ago.
For real?
I did a shot for this one.
English again.
So we're still at 9. I don't care. I did a shot for that one yesterday. 9. We're at 9.
Wait, what?
What's it say?
Huh. Why do you seem so agitated?
Oh,
She's a huge fan of the Phantom Thieves. A total nutjob for him.
I don't know how wise it is to be a fan of groups like them.
What is with these comments?
My apologies. I didn't mean to butt into your conversation, but I must say, this is an interesting group. Prosecutor Nijima's sister, an ex-pupil of Madarame, and a few Shujin Academy students. It seems you're all connected to the Phantom Thieves. Perhaps you have better intel than I do. Ah, yes. I wanted to ask you something. Regarding this whole Medjed commotion, if you were one of the Phantom Thieves, what would you do?
Ignore them.
That is unexpected. Only a small minority of people believe that is the best decision.
Sorry to disappoint, but we're just normal high school kids. If anything, we want to hear what you gotta say, Mr. Detective.
My profiling of the Phantom Thieves has led me to believe they are a group of juveniles. They have a relative amount of free time after school and a hideout to slip away to. Furthermore, considering Kamoshida was their first target, it seems they began activity around April. In a way, all I've just said about the Phantom Thieves coincides with the group you have here.
Untrue, because Yusuke didn't join the Phantom Thieves until after April. Probably, Yusuke joined in May. And I guess Makoto could count because she goes to Shujin Academy, so he'd have no idea if she joined or not. But Yusuke is definitely from the clear from April. If you have like all the Phantom Thieves members having to start activity in April, which is not true, we've gained 2 members, but yeah. Also, Morgana's a cat, not a juvenile. He's a cat. He's a Phantom Thief member. You know.
What? You gonna report us?
I didn't say I was being suspicious of you.
Good to hear.
Seems you're not perturbed in the slightest.
Why would I? I'm not a Phantom Thief.
You really are an intriguing one. I lack your calm mannerisms, but don't you think my deduction is an interesting one? I bet we'd make a great team if we worked together.
What? The hell are you saying?
Well, this has been a valuable point of reference for me. I hope to see you all again.
Bye, Ketchy. Wanna go bowling later?
What was that about?
Do you think he's ascertained our true identities?
Nah, couldn't be. Right?
I'd like to say that it's simply us overthinking this, but it may be best to be cautious from now on. We shouldn't forget that Alibaba was able to discover who we are.
True, but it's not as though he had tangible evidence to prove that discovery. Just keep acting normally.
More importantly, things are getting serious with Medjed.
Oh yeah, what did they write?
Here, I'll read it. We are disappointed in the people of Japan in their belief in the Phantom Thieves' false justice. Hence, we shall proceed with our plan to cleanse Japan. This process will commence on August 21st. As a result, the Japanese economy shall suffer devastating damages.
For real?
Keep going.
I did a shot for that one as well. Don't count it.
However, we are magnanimous. We will give the Phantom Thieves one final opportunity to repent. As proof of this repentance, we demand that they reveal their identities to the public. We will attack if these demands remain unmet. The future of Japan rests with the Phantom Thieves. We are Medjed, we are unseen, we will eliminate evil. That's what it says.
Sounds bad.
Yeah, it kind of does. Either turn ourselves in, or the Japan's economy, like, just fucking plummets. Yeah, Medjed's like, yeah, we'll whole up destroy a country financially if these fucking delinquents don't turn themselves in. For doing good. We've done only good. Like, you can't argue with that, whether it's legal or not. We've done only good. We had a piece of shit sexual assaulting teacher turn themselves in. We had a abusive father figure slash mentor slash whatever the fuck Monorame turned himself in. And then we had Kaneshiro, a literal criminal, turn himself in, who was targeting mainly juveniles.
In other words, if we don't unmask ourselves, Medjed will attack Japan, correct? And it seems they are quite the attention seekers.
What are we gonna do about this?
Only we could get in contact with Alibaba.
Our only clues are Boss and Futaba. Anyways, it's too damn hot out here. Why don't we go to Leblon? We can talk more over there. We went through all sorts of options on our way here, but looks like we got no choice but to ask for Alibaba's help.
Question is, how do we get in touch with him?
He cut off all contact with us after that misunderstanding. Then again, if we manage to steal Futaba's heart, he may attempt to reach out to us once more.
But we don't have any clues on what her keywords are.
Start guessing.
Damn it, Alibaba! Where the hell are you?
Actually, he may be closer than we think.
Huh?
Hypothetically speaking, even if we stole Futaba's heart, how would Alibaba know that the deed has been done? Would he truly be able to discern that just from cell phone messages?
You mean he'd have to meet her in person?
Alibaba was able to deliver the calling card here. On top of that, he can check on Futaba's condition. However, according to the circumstances he put forth, he's unable to meet with us. This leads me to believe that it would be bad for him if we were to see the two of them together. It seems to me, Alibaba may in fact be Futaba herself.
Ding, ding, ding.
For real?
I did a shot for that one as well.
So she's asking that we
Actually-
steal her own heart?
Actually, that one I didn't do a shot for, but it's been added to my counter. That's why we're at 10, 9, 9. 9. We're at 9.
Maybe she wants us to save her from the scars of her abuse. That would be hard to ask directly.
I'd like to meet with Boss. He lives nearby, right?
I know where his house is.
I agree. It's real late, though. What are we gonna tell Boss when we get there?
We'll say this takeout sushi is a gift for him.
But my fatty tuna!
Your fatty tuna, the Japanese economy. Pick, Morgana.
No complaining.
Let's all go together. Boss may get the wrong idea if he and I show up alone. Nobody's answering. But the lights are on.
Think she's napping?
Probably.
Even Boss would have woken up with how many times we've rung this doorbell.
I would think Futaba would have answered by now if she were here too.
Nah. Ain't gonna answer the door. Why would she? She's Futaba.
Ah, the gate is unlocked.
Dude, you can't go opening other people's stuff like that.
But look, the door seems to be slightly open as well. I wonder why. That's rather careless.
Whoa. It sounds like it's going to rain. We should get inside.
Do you think that's okay?
I don't know. Probably.
My apologies, boss.
Breaking and entering. Oh, is it breaking and entering if you just enter someone's
Hello?
house?
Sir?
Funny story, actually. Our door was left open one day, and some random woman walked into our house. Well, me, my mom, and my sister was like in the middle of getting dinner ready, and some random girl just walked into the house. Some random like older woman. She was like, "Hello," and I was like, "Who are you?" And she was like, "Oh, sorry, wrong house." And I'm like, "Wrong house? Like, what the fuck? Like, just some random girl. Like, no idea who she is."
He's not out, is he? The door ahead is open, and I can hear the TV.
I hope he didn't pass out or something. I mean, Boss is kind of old, ain't he?
I'm a bit worried. Should we go in and check on him?
Please excuse us.
Bop.
Scream? What was that?
You just said what it was. It was a scream.
How should I know?
Did you hear that?
Let's get out of here, please! Can we just go?
What are you freaking out for?
I'm not freaking out! Could it be Alibaba? I mean, Futaba?
Sorry, can I hold your hand?
That ain't my hand. That is my shoulder.
I can sense someone's presence.
Who is it? Who's there?
I can't take this anymore, I'm leaving!
No, my legs won't move.
Out of everything you've done, you're scared of the dark. You've literally fought demons, Makoto. Get your act together. Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Alibaba! Futaba! Hey! Come on! Where are you? You're a hacker, right? Just show yourself! I'm sorry! Please save me, sis!
Are you okay, Futaba?
Crap, he's home!
Why did we hear keys? The doors was unlocked.
Who the hell are you? Don't move! You hear me?
This is an awkward
I'm
scene.
I'm so sorry, sis! Somebody please save me!
This is an awkward scene, ain't it? A girl on her knees in front of a boy. Ah. Ah.
You? What are you doing in my house?
Hi. Hi, Sojiro. What's up?
You're...
Oh, good evening, sir. We didn't mean to intrude.
Nijima-san. Wait, are you two dating?
Immediately puts it together, because what was
We're just friends.
Friends nowadays get that close to each other?
Oh, that's fucking funny.
But that's not it. This, things happened and...
You kids are here too?
We brought you some sushi, but nobody answered when we rang the bell. The door was unlocked too. We could hear the TV though, so we got worried you might have passed out or something.
The door was unlocked?
Yes.
I do that sometimes. Guess I'm getting old.
C's not too mad.
Excuse me. There's something we'd like to ask.
Huh? You want to ask me?
There's someone else living here. Isn't there?
Yeah, my daughter.
Could she be Futaba Sakura?
You told Nijima-san too?
Is there any way we could meet with Futaba-san? I think we may have frightened her earlier, so we'd like to apologize if at all possible.
Well, that's...
Is she sick?
No, it's not like that. I don't want you all getting the wrong idea. I shouldn't have kept this a secret from you.
Probably not.
Let's talk at my shop. She'll hear us if we stay here.
She's wiretapped LeBlanc. She's gonna hear us anyways.
Now, where do I start? Futaba's mother and I knew each other long before Futaba was born.
That's first hint. Futaba is not Sojiro's biological daughter. She's his She's his adoptive daughter. Yeah.
Her mother was a bit of a weird one, but we got along well for some reason. She was sharp-witted, somewhat stern, a little socially inept, but always carefree. She truly was a great woman.
I see.
When something piqued her interest, that'd be all she focused on. She always worked deep into the night. I thought that'd change after her kid was born. But having Futaba didn't do much. Even with that, she always took good care of her.
Working and watching over a child at the same time sounds rough.
I guess raising Futaba alone turned out to be tough on her in more ways than one.
Alone?
There wasn't a father.
Do you mean...
Well, there probably was one. I didn't know him, though. She never said a word about him either.
Yeah, like, that's, like, what? Like, Futaba's mother, whose name I will not mention yet, what the fuck? Like, what? Why would you do that? I mean, you kept the child and did your best, I suppose, but oh my god.
She was single when she gave birth to Futaba, and single when she raised her.
Yeah. Was she single when the conceiving of said child happened?
They were an ordinary, loving family. You could really tell how much she cared for Futaba. But one day, she left, leaving Futaba behind.
She left.
Yes. She committed suicide.
Jesus. That's rough. No father and mother commits suicide, and it gets worse. I don't know how. You hear me say this. How could it get worse? Oh, it gets worse.
Suicide?
Threw herself into the street, right in front of Futaba's eyes.
Jesus Christ. I think she died like 2 years prior to the game starting, so Futaba's been like this for 2 years. I'm pretty sure Futaba's 16 right now. She's a year younger than the protagonist, who's 17 right now. I think so, at least. Not 100% sure. Fact check me if you want to. Futaba... I'm pretty sure she died when Futaba was 14.
Shocking doesn't begin to describe that.
So he hasn't been like taking care of Futaba for overly long, 2 years, but she's still the way she is, which you'll learn what she's like.
It's gotta be devastating for a kid.
Yeah, no shit, Ryuji.
So, well, a lot happened after that, but I ended up taking custody of Futaba. First, she was so depressed, she wouldn't even talk to me.
Was that because she couldn't get over her mother's suicide?
I kept talking to her, though, and she started opening up to me, little by little. That's when I found out. Futaba blames herself for her mother's death.
What? But why?
That part she's never told me.
Why? Like, the jump in logic there is only from someone who's obviously disturbed. Like, Futaba's obviously a disturbed girl. She blames herself for her mother's death.
I wanted to know what led her to believing that, but I decided not to rub salt in the wound.
Yeah.
Then, a few months ago, she started getting real scared. Even when nothing was happening, she'd say things like, "I hear voices," and "Mom is looking at me."
Visual and auditory hallucinations. Visual and auditory.
Have you taken Futaba to a doctor?
I wanted to, but she refused. Even when I had a doctor come, she locked herself away in her room. Since then, she's become what you'd call a shut-in. She won't take a single step outside the house, or even try to see other people.
She barely leaves her room.
What about you?
She doesn't even let me come in her room.
Yeah. When it comes to the room part, doesn't even let him go into the room.
That's pretty harsh.
Futaba is, well, a unique girl. She's so quick-minded that conversations with her tend to jump from one topic to the next. It seems like she's always coming to conclusions in her head. There's a lot I don't get about her. So, yeah, her situation is why I couldn't let you in my house.
I understand.
What Futaba needs is a safe place where nobody will threaten her. Somewhere she can be at ease.
I suppose.
That's why I won't do anything she doesn't want. I don't make her do anything she's unwilling to, either. Then again, I know that's no way for her to live. It's all I can do, though.
I asked what he desires, and I'm curious to if I asked what does Futaba want. Well, when I did my first recording of this, I asked, "Is that what you desire?" And he's like, "What I desire." He's like, "All I want her to do was live like a normal girl." So let's see this one.
I don't know. She just asks me for things that she wants, like food or these complicated books. Well, that's that.
Huh.
So, can you just leave her be?
Yeah.
I'm gonna head back then. You all had better head home soon, too.
I feel awful for prying into his personal affairs.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
Yeah, that makes sense. She's auditory and visual and auditory hallucinations. She's obviously like delusional and seeing things and is in a way distorted. She has a palace.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
I think it's the most effective therapy out there. Jesus.
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
It's possible.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace?
Yeah, like, does she even have a palace? Let's check, yeah. And then Futaba Sakura.
The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
Candidate found.
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana. Where's Morgana?
I haven't seen him for some time.
So, ever since we went inside Boss's house?
Somewhere around there. He'll be fine, though. He's a cat after all. The trains are gonna be shutting down for the night soon, so we should probably be heading home.
We have to go to school in the morning after all.
Yeah.
Oh, right. The urgent assembly.
An assembly? What about?
Shujin has been garnering a lot of attention ever since Medjed called out the Phantom Thieves. So they need to remind us not to say arbitrary stuff online and add more fuel to the fire.
Pretty much.
We gotta meet up for every goddamn little thing. Talk about a pain in the ass.
I mean, it is our fault.
Anyway, let's contact each other afterward.
No way in hell he's abusing her.
The reason why Futaba wants her heart stolen must be related to what happened to her mother.
So she'd like to discard her feelings of pain, but can't do anything about it herself.
Will changing her heart really help her, though?
If we can help her, we may be able to stand up to Medjed.
Hold on a sec. Do we even know if she has a palace? Let's check. The Futaba Sakura that lives at Sojiro Sakura's house. Is that gonna be enough?
What the?
She's got one.
So someone can have a palace even if they're not evil? Hey, Morgana.
That was a cat. Where'd Morgana go? Where did Morgana go indeed? Now, to show how faster this recording was, because I went on tangents in my first recording, so honestly, it's maybe better that I re-recorded it, because that video was an hour and like 10 minutes long. So, yeah, maybe this is a little better to watch anyways. I'm done recording for the night, because I'm pissed off that I had to re-record this and basically just sit here and watch this cutscene over again. So we're done for the night.
I'll just add this.
Yeah. This was in the palace. Oh well, it is what it is.